All right, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're returning. Happy to have you here, okay? We are going to be doing a pick a card slash this or that. That's what I'm going to be calling it from now on, okay? So, since I'm going to be incorporating 2 options instead of 3, all right, because my collective is still pretty small. So let's see. Today's topic is shocking May predictions. Okay, so obviously, you guys know that I do not plan out my messages or whatever unless they're channeled messages sometimes. But when it comes to the cards and everything, it is what it is. Okay, so whatever comes out, comes out. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Sometimes the message may not be that shocking. Okay, and that's just how it is when it comes to tarot. All right, so keep in mind, if you would like a personal reading, make sure to reach out to me through my email. All of my information is in my bio or underneath every single video that I post, including this one in the description box. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the options in just one moment. Let me make sure that the sound is all good. Make sure to like the video, please, and thank you. Okay, just double tap the screen if you're in here or press the like button. Welcome. And I will leave timestamps down below, of course. Okay. Let me see how the sound is. Okay. All right, good. You guys can hear me. We're good. All right, so I already did do a Allsigns May predictions video. So if you want to go to my playlist section to go check out the Allsigns version of the May predictions to see your specific sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node May predictions, feel free to do that, okay? But we're going to do a pick a card version of this now. So I'm going to show you pile number 1 and pile 2. Make sure to like the video, and keep in mind I am going to be doing a TikTok live for personal readings tonight. So if you don't follow me over there, make sure to go do that, okay? So that's pile number 1. Let me see if I can put it closer. We have our drinking game for date night, okay? I recommend the do or drink games, by the way. All right, so we have pile number 1 and pile number 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So pick one, okay? And then I will leave timestamps afterward, okay? So make sure to like the video. Welcome in, guys. Let's see. I'll give you guys a second to choose. And we are doing the monthly raffle over on TikTok for the personal reading. So if you want a chance to win 5 free questions from me, come get a personal reading on my TikTok page, okay? So let's see. Hopefully you chose a option 1 and 2. And I'm taking them away. All right. So let's see. All right, down as 330. And pile number 1. So if you chose pile number 1, this is going to be your May predictions, okay? It's a general reading still technically, so please take what resonates, use common sense, leave what doesn't, okay? And let things play out because you don't know the future, okay? That's why I do these readings. Let's see, 445. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, this is going to be for your May predictions. Let's see. What can pile number 1 expect for? Okay, how do I phrase that? What is something shocking happening or for, oh my God, why can't I talk? What is something shocking happening for pile number 1 in the month of May this year? Okay. What can pile number 1 expect for the month of May? Okay. Some of you guys are going to be spending a lot more time alone, pile number 1, in the month of May, especially if, or you could be just separating yourself from people who, you know, don't tell the full story, okay? So you might notice that it could be a Libra. We have the Justice card here as well, okay? So you could be separating yourself either from somebody specific or people in general that are telling you like a white lie, or they refuse to tell you all the information, okay? People who omit the truth. Let's see. Also, something that you don't see coming for the month of May, pile number 1, is someone is going to get justice for some sort of like, I'm hearing foul play or legal situation, especially if you guys know anybody in the streets, okay? We have gang here, criminal violence, transactions. I'm also hearing drug dealer, okay? So if somebody is not telling the truth about a certain situation when it comes to I'm hearing gang violence, okay? It could be a gang violence situation. The truth will come out and there will be justice, okay? So I don't know who needs to hear that, but whoever was like lying, yeah, someone did something kind of sneaky. I'm also hearing like backdoor. Someone could have backdoored somebody and then tried to like run off, acting like something didn't happen when it did. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but there will be justice, okay? So hopefully you're on the good side of that. But if you're not, there's still going to be justice, okay? Also, this may sound kind of wild, but some of you guys are going to be getting closer with somebody who is a very promiscuous person, okay? Like you could be strengthening your relationship, or not relationship, but a connection with somebody who is known to be promiscuous, okay? So let's see. Yeah, we have love triangle, tolerating abuse, and soulmate. Damn, okay. Pile number 1, something you don't see coming for the month of May this year is, I'm hearing, yeah, this is like I can take you away from all this. You know how men say that to like strippers and shit? Um, like there could be a third party situation that either if you're involved in a third party situation, or if you find out that you are, I feel like somebody's meant to be with somebody in a third party situation. I'm dead ass serious. Okay. And this could be like, picture like the hoe, or the person who's deemed to be a hoe, man or woman, getting wifed, or getting the man, getting the girl, like don't underestimate, but some people think like, oh, just because you have I don't know, like a high body count or whatever, that you can't be wife material or husband material, it happens every day, so I don't know why people don't acknowledge that, but somebody is either marrying somebody who used to be like a hoe, or um and if you're the person with a past, like I'm not judging you at all, just know that, okay? But I'm saying like, yeah, somebody was or has been or is promiscuous. Somebody also could do some sort of like sex work, okay? And that person is getting the relationship. So so I don't know what to tell. Hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. So don't judge, you know what I'm saying? Like, because picture you being like, oh, I would never, sleep with more than 3 people in my life. Having a body count over 3 people is crazy. And then you see the girl who slept with, I don't know, 100 people, and she's got the best husband out of everybody around her. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pick a card. We got 2 options if you want to go back to the beginning to choose, okay? So yeah, don't judge people based off of their past, okay? As long, my opinion is as long as they are clean and they're not still being a hoe when they're in a relationship, who cares, Um, but everybody has their own opinion, right? So I'm getting something like that happening here. Pile number one. Don't, whether you're the hoe or the previous hoe or whatever you want to call it, somebody's getting the man or the woman. Okay. So let's see what is going on for pile number one in the month of May. What don't they see coming? We have coffee. Oh, okay. You see how that soulmate card just like flicked over there? Okay. I do feel like there is a third party situation. So this could be a messy thing that's going to turn out in either your favor or someone else's favor. Okay. So if you're whoever's the one hating on the hoe or whatever you want to call it, they're losing out. Okay. So that's why I'm saying don't judge people based off of what they have done in their past. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it was done before the age of like, I don't know, 25, because your brain isn't even developed till you're like 25, 26. So, anyways, whoever's hating, they're losing out, okay? They're not going to get the man, they're not going to get the woman, but the hoe or the deemed hoe is, okay? So, let's see. Yeah, something's going to work out in your favor. I'm also getting that something will elevate you, like a certain relationship is going to elevate you in the month of May, okay? Also, if you have any sort of like hobby or business or it could just even be in your workplace, pile number one, something is really taking off, okay? Something's moving up, having forward movement. All right, let's see. I'm literally seeing when someone live like the luxurious, the hot mom who gets married to her husband and they have like I'm hearing penthouse, or they can just travel a lot. She gets to wake up every day and sit by the pool, you know, and then she goes and does her Pilates. You know what I'm saying? She gets to have her morning coffee, delivered to her or something like that. She lives a luxurious life. And I hope this is making sense. I'm trying to put it into words, okay, for you guys to understand. But this is the promiscuous woman's. Like, she's going to get the guy. She's going to get even if you're not promiscuous, if people have deemed you that way or to be that way in the past, because sometimes people say, like, oh, she's a hoe, they're a hoe. And you stay to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say anything. So if you were deemed that, pal number one, or if you even were promiscuous in the past, man or woman, you're getting the luxurious life. You're going to have an amazing relationship. You're going to be wifed up, husband up, okay? Something like that. Um, and the truth about a certain situation is going to come out, okay? Let's see. You will have also a lot of people who are going to be watching you, like, move forward with your life. And they're going to be jealous. You may end up blocking people, okay? Because this one came out reversed. If you have like social media or something, especially if you have like a past and you're finally getting married or something, you may end up like blocking people from seeing your page because you're gonna notice, like, how in the people you may know section of like Facebook and shit, it shows you like people around you and stuff like that. You could be noticing people from your way, 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 way past trying to like look you up, and their names are gonna pop up, on your feed. So something like that could be happening. So I see you blocking people out because you're moving on with your life, and you don't want any problems. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys in pile number one, you could have had a past, and it doesn't have to be promiscuity. Look, we have gang and promiscuous, okay? So somebody, man or woman, could have lived a certain lifestyle. You could have been a gang member, I don't know, or you just were in the streets a lot, okay? Or if you're a woman, you could have been a promiscuous woman. Maybe you were in the streets at some point too. Okay, somebody could have been a streetwalker, woman of the night. Okay, you're still getting married. You're still getting the guy. You're still getting the girl. And somebody or people are hating on you. Okay, like you're still gonna win in the end. All right. But you may have people who are heavily watching you or trying to, kind of block your connection, or talk shit about your connection. Okay. So let's see. But your life is going to be very luxurious. Okay. Or you're going to have a very soft life if you're a woman. Okay. Let's see. What else is going on? What are shocking predictions for pile number 1 in the month of May? Look, you're going to be like a stay at home mom, or you're going to be able to stay home more. Okay. I'm also hearing like vacation home. And I know this probably sounds like too good to be true, but let things play out. Okay. For my collective, okay. But somebody is going to have like a really, I'm hearing, I like this little life. Okay. That's how you're going to be feeling. Something's going to be super pleasant. Okay. Especially if you're a woman. And I see you healing more too, because you're going to have time to be like actually alone. Not alone, but you know, you're not going to have to work as hard. You're going to have more time for yourself and your family, or your husband, your wife. You're going to have more time to actually connect. We do have strengthening relationships here, right? So I don't know if you have been working very hard, or if that's what you've already been doing for years. Something's going to change, or whoever you end up dating or marrying is going to allow you to live a very soft life. Okay. So let's see. Anything else for pile number 1? What does pile number 1 not expect for the month of May? Whoa. Look, people are also going to be trying to get close to you, but look, we have fake smiles, okay? We have networking power and fake smiles. So, like I said, you may be blocking people, or you're going to have to block people out, or use your discernment. Look, and caution is at the bottom of the deck here too. You have to use your discernment when it comes to who is trying to get close to you. Like I said, your life is going to be very luxurious, or something about your lifestyle is going to change. It's like giving rags to riches, okay? Even if you're not necessarily rich, it's going to feel that way. Success is defined differently through different people, right? So it's just going to be on your version of success. That's what you're going to be experiencing, okay, in May. Um, but people are going to be trying to get close to you, and it's fake. They're not really being genuine. So you do have to be careful who you allow around you. Okay. So let's see. Anything else for pile number 1? What else is going on? What does pile number 1 not see coming for the month of May? Too hard. Okay. Some of you guys, I don't know if you already have a kid or not. Somebody has, whoever you're going to be dating or marrying, they have plenty of money to, like, you might think of pregnancy. I don't know if they want you to have a baby or something, but if somebody ends up getting pregnant, somebody has enough money, plenty enough money to take care of, like, something's not going to be difficult. You think something's going to be too hard. You think having a baby is going to be too hard, or um, having another kid is going to be too hard. This person, whoever you're dating or marrying, they're like, I got the money, whatever you need, I got it. Okay, so I don't know who you're going to be dating, pile number 1, but claim it. Okay, seems like they really got your back, and they don't care about your past. Okay, like, at all. Look, they're like, I don't care how many people you hooked up with. Oh my God, I'm telling you. I said that at the beginning. I'm not even trying to call anybody a hoe, but that's what, you know, take it lightly, okay? But or be careful if you're hooking up with somebody in the month of May, pile number one, because you could be pregnant, okay? Or you could get pregnant. Look, somebody's literally spoiling you, pile number one. This is like the ultimate lover. Chef, this person could be a really good cook and shopping mall. This person is going to spoil you. They're going to buy you a lot of stuff, whatever you need, whatever food you want, they got it. Like they got the money for it. Okay, so it's like this is like the ultimate lover, husband. Okay, so let's see. What else for pile number one? What shocking predictions are coming in for pile number one? Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna feel like a risk at first, but it'll be worth it. You know, sometimes in depending on your birth chart, because I know that my birth chart specifically, it literally says that when I get married, that's when I'll have even more success. You know, and it also says that, you know, getting pregnant would, which I don't really want kids, but it does say that, you know, if I got married and had kids, it would actually bring more abundance into my life. Like it would be something good for me. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, I'm very picky, so I'm not just going to go and get married to the next person I see. You know, I take that very seriously. But anyways, you know, some of you guys might want to look into your birth chart to see, like, you know, go. It's Astro Sage. Go look up the app Astro Sage, okay? And you can look at your literal life report, okay? It's a Hindu app, but it's for astrology too, okay? So go do it. I'm telling you, it might still be free to do. Astro Sage. I highly recommend it, okay? So let's see. What else for pile number one in the month of... Yeah, there could be someone who you know you're not compatible with, okay? That's broke. This could be your ex. Remember how I said there is at the beginning of this, there is or was a third party situation that is becoming just two people, okay? Also, we have not compatible, bank failure, and bugaboo. Somebody who you find annoying could be this old third party or your ex or somebody. They're going to be trying to get back into your energy, okay? Back into your good graces, whatever you want to call it. And you know you're not compatible with them. So keep them completely blocked out, okay? And they don't ever have any money. Your ex didn't have money. That's why, you know, you can think what you want, but don't date, don't date, don't date broke men. They're the meanest people ever, and they'll treat you like shit once they come up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So don't build a man. I don't care how people feel about that. Do not build a man. We're grown. A grown man, all he has to do is make money in this life. As a man, yes, that's all you have to do is make money in this life. That's literally what you got to do. Okay, so if you're offended, boo hoo. Let's see. Some of you guys could be going to a zoo, okay, in the month of May, or just be experiencing some sort of like wildlife, or spending a lot more time outdoors, okay. I feel like you're making a lot of memories with somebody. I feel like I've picked up on this energy before. I don't know, but my collective, some of y'all, a handful of y'all, are really getting like your dream life. And I don't like to, you know, sound like, oh, too good to be true. But when I do readings, they be coming true, okay? If you're really a part of my collective, you resonate with my readings. So let's see. Look, there's something about majorly about finances here. If you've been having money problems, you're going to be either in a relationship with somebody who can basically take care of you. Obviously, yes, have your own too, you know, just in case. But I'm not seeing anything negative here, okay, from this relationship. But this is like a husband who is like, hey, let me, you know, I'll be at work for this amount of hours. Here's my credit card. Go shop, okay? Like somebody's that type of man. Okay? Like no problem. Okay? And we just got divine timing and divine timing. This is supposed to happen, or it's going to happen right on time, okay? I don't know if some of you guys have been like, when am I going to find a lover? Maybe I'm not meant for love. Maybe I'm just not meant to have a baby. You weren't supposed to have a baby with that person. You're supposed to have a baby with this person, okay? So it's something like that. Things are literally playing out when they're supposed to. Nothing is a coincidence, collective, okay? Or pile number one at least. Let's see. Some of you guys could have manifested this type of person, okay? That's why I'm saying it's like a dream life, a dream lover. We have divination abuser, okay, but it did come out in reverse. So I don't know, maybe somebody, if you're spiritual, somebody could be, saying like, oh, you did blah 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 to get this lifestyle. Bitch, if it worked, it worked. Okay, if it worked, it worked. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody could be accusing you of like doing spell work or whatever to get some sort of abundance or finances or something like that, or this husband, this dream partner. But when you manifest, that's what you're supposed to do, That's literally what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to manifest your dream life. Somebody in my collective is literally getting your dream life because you have been manifesting this and it's coming in. We got double confirmation, divine timing. Because you've been patient, you know, you're getting this dream life, dream partner, dream whatever you want to call it. Whatever you deem as a dream, it's coming true, okay? Especially if you've been manifesting it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you guys have been through a lot, pile number one. And you may have had to give up or get rid of a lot of things before this manifestation actually came in. Okay, because we have sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. Okay, let's see. What else does pile number one need to know? Also, some of you guys are going to be getting rid of some sort of like toxic habit, okay? Especially if you have like a drug problem or drinking problem, or if your partner does, or someone around you, that person is going to be getting better, okay? They're going to be decluttering things in their life so that they can get better. And if it's not like a drug habit, it could just be anything that's not, healthy, okay? Someone's getting rid of unhealthiness in their life, okay, as a whole, so that they can, you know, I'm hearing breathe in a healthy life, okay? So I don't know if somebody smokes or something, or could be vaping or something like that, somebody, I don't know, could have like breathing problems or something like that, and somebody is getting rid of some sort of toxic habit that is obviously going to be beneficial for them, okay, down the line, as long as they stay consistent, right? So yeah. Yeah, look, confirmation, evaluation, feed out what doesn't serve you, reevaluate the situation. Yeah, so that's what somebody's doing, okay, or you're doing. Look, when I tell you, collective, pile number one, I feel like you've been waiting a long ass time. We got 3 divine timing cards. That's crazy. You see that? Divine timing, divine intervention, divine timing. It's here. This is exactly the time that it's supposed to happen. Okay, so whenever you see this video, that's when it will resonate for you, okay? I feel like you thought nothing's ever going your way, nothing's ever going to happen for you. It's here. Divine timing 3 times in a spread is crazy, okay? But that just proves that, everything's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. Okay? So I'm looking at this person outside. People don't go outside anymore. Like, so when I see somebody outside in my neighborhood, I'm like, what? Okay, let's go to pile number 2. Pile number 1, I loved your pile. That was a good reading. Okay. So there's like a bad situation Well, not necessarily a bad situation, but you know, it's gonna be well worth it, okay? And whoever judged you, pile number one, will see why they shouldn't have. Because you're getting everything that they want, okay? Let's see. All right, we're on pile number two now. Let me write down your timestamp. Give me a second. All right, one moment. All right. Keep in mind, tomorrow I am going to be doing the Cash App Live, okay? So $8 for a mini reading, $12 for a full, or no, that's for TikTok. On here, $7 for a mini, $10 for a full, okay? So this is pile number two, all right? So if you chose this one, this is for you. All right, all right, all right. All right, perfect timing, okay? So what deck do we want to use? Okay, so this is for pile number two. Let's do this one. I'm gonna move that. Okay, so pile number two. What are some shocking predictions coming in for pile number two for the month of May this month? What are some shocking predictions coming in for pile number two? Make sure to like the video if you're in here, okay? Some of you guys are going to be leveling up, okay, with whatever it is that you do, or you're becoming a master of something, okay? Let's see. Why am I seeing a pilot? Like a pilot, okay? Or I'm hearing someone say, like, yes, Captain. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but you could be reaching some sort of financial or career goal, okay? Like I said, you're becoming a master of something. So something that you don't see coming is, yeah, I'm hearing like skyrocket. Something is going to be, or you're going to be, what do they say? Like your head's going to be in the clouds, but in a good way, okay? Because of how well you're doing in something or how much money you're able to save or have, okay? You're reaching some sort of financial goal, pile number two, okay? And I feel like you're going to feel very ecstatic, okay? Let's see. What's going on for pile number two for the month of May? What are some predictions going on for pile number two? Okay. Also, something that you don't see coming, pile number two for the month of May is when you set a boundary with I'm hearing a shitty friend, okay? You might have a bad friend or bad friends in general, okay? Somebody who you've been very patient with, you're going to be setting a boundary and they might like get real upset about it, okay? We have crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, etc., okay? So, but I feel like it's been about time. So, if you have a friend who has been, I don't know, just a pain in the ass, and you never really have said anything directly to them, like, hey, you're being an asshole, or hey, I wish you wouldn't do that, whatever boundary it is that you have needed to set with somebody, especially if it's a friend, I see you finally setting it, okay? Because you've been patient for too long. All right, we have patience here and karmic friends. Let's see. What's going on for pile number two for the month of May this month? Yeah, there's that career thing again, okay? So whatever you're aspiring to do, pile number two, I see you getting exactly what you want, but you got to keep the vision, okay? You got to keep the vision. And look, somebody could be hating on whatever it is that you do for work, or, whatever hobby or something that you something that you like to do or want to do or are pursuing. You're reaching that goal. Something's skyrocketing. Something's like having overwhelming success for you, and somebody's over here hating in the background, or maybe even openly in your face. Okay, so whichever way it is, somebody's hating on you, and it is most likely a friend. Okay, a shitty friend. It's not your real friend. Okay, so let's see. Could be someone that you've known for a long time. Birthplace of dreams could be someone from your hometown, quite literally. You could be finding out like somebody does not really fuck with you. Okay, um let's see. And like I always say, if you don't speak up about, certain boundaries with people, even family, um, you're gonna keep being mistreated. So it's better to say it sooner than later. Don't ever feel bad for that, okay? And if you're afraid of being alone, pile number two, for setting a boundary, you will see why, it's better to be away from that person than stick around them and still feel like shit. You know, be okay with being yourself. Let's see. Yeah, this is like somebody you can't even trust, okay? Like you may have been feeling paranoid, or this person's paranoid, okay? So it could make you paranoid. I don't know, maybe you're realizing, pile number two, that this person is too risky. We have too risky here. There's a friend of yours who you're going to be setting a boundary with in the month of May, and they're going to be upset about it, but like think about what happened up until you had to get to this point with them, or they need to understand like you've been overly nice or overly understanding with them, and they're just not changing. So you're finally taking care of it, and they are going to be upset. They're going to feel like, oh, you're this and that, blah blah blah, but they're a real hater, and they don't support you. I'm telling you, like, they literally do not support your whatever you do for work, whatever business you have. They are a hater. And like I said earlier, it could be like an open hater. Like, they could openly say like weird shit to you, okay? This person, I don't know if you're going to block them. We have text message reversed, but this person is going to be trying to message you in some sort of way, okay? Let's see. Look, they're going to try their hardest to like get back into your good graces, okay? We have unfinished business. So they could try to text you, but like I said, you might end up blocking them anyways. Excuse me. Let's see. All right, what else? What are some shocking predictions coming in for pile number two for the month of May this month? Damn, is that? Yeah, it is. Kick to the curb, okay? I'm telling you, you're kicking somebody out of your life, even if it's a lover, but it could be a friend. I feel like it is a friend. And they're gonna try to come back in, but it's best you keep them out. You need to be firm. That's what a boundary is being firm on something, okay? Or a certain mindset, standard, something like that, okay? So let's see. Whoa, there's way too many. What else is going on for pile number two for the month of May? Yeah, this is something you've been holding off on doing. Like I said, you've been having a lot of patience with them, and we have procrastinate. Okay, don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. This person would have given up on you regardless. It's actually pile number two. They have given up on you. Okay, this could be someone who lives around you. We have community here, but it could be like a childhood friend. It could be someone you used to like ride bikes with, okay, or play outside with when you were younger, or maybe your kids play together, okay? I don't know, something like that. Yeah, resolving issues. It came out reverse though. So I feel like you're gonna choose to not fix something with somebody because you've already tried to fix it, pile number two, okay? And that's okay. And look, tears. We got two. You may even cry a little bit about this because, yeah, it sucks when you realize like somebody's not your real friend. But I feel like your tears are genuine if you do cry about this, or if you're upset about this at some point. Your tears are genuine. This person is playing victim. Okay. Let's see. I kind of want to get a new deck for pile number 2. Let's see. Make sure to like the video, guys. Double tap the screen, hit the like button if you're in here. What are some shocking predictions coming in for pile number 2? Look, you're no longer staying committed to somebody or something, okay? You're fully letting go. We have commitment. Even if you made a promise or an agreement, I feel like you're finally being freed from this. Why am I hearing chokehold? Ooh, okay. Some of you guys could have felt like something, or a friend, a family member, or even a lover had you in a chokehold for a long time, but I see you finally letting that go, okay? So good job. Let's see. Let's get a new deck for this other half of pile 2. Okay. All right, pile number 2. What else is going on for your month of May? Shocking predictions coming in for pile number 2 for the month of May. Yeah, you have been like, whether you have been trying to do this or not, but you're going to see like how much you have not been taking care of yourself, or even if it's like just self-love, you're going to realize after letting this person go or these people go that, oh my God, you know how when you like look at old pictures of when you used to hang around somebody and you realize, oh, I looked awful, or oh, I actually looked a lot better when I was with so and so or hanging around so and now look at you. I'm not saying you look bad, but you're going to realize your face or body has changed a lot when you were around certain people, or you just had a different glow, you had a different aura. Okay. So it's something like that going on. You're going to look back at pictures, or you're going to realize, wow, I used to look so good, or I used to look, way worse because of whoever I was hanging around. You know what I'm saying? Something like that could be going on. This could be about a lover too. Doesn't have to be. So take it how it resonates. Look, drunkard, okay? Some of you guys could have always drank with this person, or this person is a drunk, okay? But at the end of the day, they still make you feel alone. Look, firm came out, confirmation about the boundaries, okay? Firm and empty room. So even though you may be feeling alone after fully cutting this person off, it's going to be for the best, literally. You're not missing out on much. You're not missing out on much, I'm telling you, okay? You may also feel kind of bad for this person because maybe they are already kind of like ostracized, or they don't really have anybody, but at the same time, we're adults, so you gotta, pick and choose your battles, and you don't deserve to feel drained, pile number 2, at the end of every day or after hanging out with this person. You could be a Libra. We have the lawyer card here, okay? Some of you guys may have had to have some sort of like legal situation with this person, or you may end up having to have a legal situation with this person. Hopefully they're not like real deal crazy, but some of you guys, it could be. um yeah, especially if you need to put boundaries up, maybe something legal did happen, okay? um but things will turn out okay, okay? Some of you guys need to listen to more music, okay, to help you like cope with your emotions, especially if you're not good at like processing them or crying. All right, let's see. Look, you're gonna be so much better. I'm not telling you that you're bad looking or were, but you're gonna notice a difference. I don't know if you want to take a picture now and see how you end up in a couple months once you finally release this person, but you're gonna see how much better you look, okay? And you're gonna attract a lot more positive minded individuals, okay? And people are going to be wanting to actually hang around you for the right reasons, okay? So I feel like you're attracting genuine friends because you finally let go of, um, or lovers, because you finally let go of this. I feel like it's a very specific person for you, okay? Because we have soulmate here. So we have multiple soulmates. We have friend soulmates. We have, sometimes a family member can feel like a soulmate, from another life. or a friend, you know. So take it how it resonates. But not everything's meant to work out with everybody, okay? And I feel like you're realizing that, and that's okay. So let me see. I should have done a love message. Well, actually, no. Pile number 1 was a whole love message. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Is anything going on for pile number 2's love life? What does pile number 2 need to know about their love life for the month of May? Let's see. Rushing, focus on oneself, and stalker. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Okay, so maybe not anything great for your love life, pile 2, for because we have stalker. Like I said, you could have had to, or you will have to deal with a legal situation because of how somebody's stalking you, trying to get back into your good graces, or someone's trying to rush you, okay, to do something. And we have focus on oneself and enthusiastic. So you will be happier once you fully let them go, okay? But you may have like a stalker. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody's a watcher, okay, or something like that. Look, and wedding reverse. This could be someone you were engaged to, or if you break off an engagement with somebody, oh my God, go get a restraining order. Somebody's not gonna be having that. Yeah, look, somebody could literally something shocking, pile number 2, either you or somebody around you is breaking off an engagement. Like somebody's walking away. Somebody's tired of being treated the way they're being treated. Like, yeah, you got down on one knee, but you treat me like shit still. You know, like somebody has not changed. Somebody thought like saying like I don't know, or giving you somebody a ring and then still treating them like shit. They thought that I don't know, that was going to fix things, but if you're still treating somebody bad or badly, the relationship is still bad, you know? So somebody, I feel like pile number 2, you have enough common sense and self-love to understand that, yes, thank you for the proper marriage proposal, but you're not treating me at any type of good, or you keep disrespecting my boundaries. Okay. So you're going to focus on yourself, and that's what you should do. And somebody could have a major drinking problem, or maybe it's you, take it how it resonates. Maybe you notice that you have been drinking a lot more since being around this person. Like I said, there's something about self neglect here. Okay. So you might realize this after. Okay. Um, but, by the end of May, pile number 2, I feel like you're going to realize like why it's a good thing that you're not going to be involved with this person any longer, or why you're breaking something off. Okay. Let's see. Maybe someone's being like dramatic. Somebody could be a clout chaser or just like attention. Okay. That could also be a reason why y'all break up, or separate from this friend, because they only care about like looks or something. Drinking, looks, uh yeah, drink. Why am I getting just drinking and looks? Somebody only cares about hello, welcome in. We're on pile number 2. Okay. I did do a May predictions for Aries through Pisces. If you want to go to the playlist section on my channel, it's up there if you want to go watch that one. Okay. I already did a May predictions for all signs, but I'm doing a pick a card version 1 right now. We're almost done. All right. So let's see. Welcome in. But yeah, this person, pal 2, definitely could have been someone who, they could be a Leo. Okay. They could be, yeah, in the all signs prediction video. Just go to the playlist section on my channel, click the all signs, Aries through Pisces, and then the timestamps are always in the comments, okay? And watch for your placements. So let's see. You're welcome. Yeah, this is gonna be like a learning lesson, pile number 2, okay? So look, and doing drugs, right? Wow, because remember what I said a second ago, something about drinking and looks. Somebody only cares about drinking and looking good, or what appears to look good. Okay, so I don't know if somebody has like a platform and is always trying to take a picture and, you know, look at me, we're so happy, especially if it's a relationship, if somebody's in a marriage or a engagement or even just a regular boyfriend girlfriend situation, if somebody is always posting up pictures talking about me and Johnny are so happy, but you always see somebody in that dynamic with a bottle, popping pills, doing something crazy, but then being like, ha ha ha, they're miserable. I'm just letting you know. Somebody is completely upset, not happy behind the scenes in their relationship or their situation. And they could even be doing drugs or drinking too much because of, like, to cope. Okay. So, someone is, I hope, if this is you, pile number two, you could be the miserable one or realizing that in the month of May, you're tired of it, you're taking control, you're taking your power back, okay? And you're getting your shit together, which I'm very happy for you if you are relating to this part, okay? Um, yeah, like I said, it could be a friend, it doesn't have to be. It could be a lover, it could be a family member. You're getting away from somebody who just keeps disrespecting you. And you said it already. You've already made it clear, I don't like this or I want this to happen, and they're not doing it. So that's that. Okay. Let's see. Let's get a few more for pile number two. Shocking predictions for pile number two. Oh shit, we're at 50 minutes. Okay. Yeah, you're getting over it. Mountain. Okay. I'm hearing it's the climb. Okay. From Hannah Montana. So some of you guys could be Sagittariuses. Don't have to be. Um, but some of you guys might be switching up your entire personality. You know how Hannah Montana, she had her double life, okay? You could also find out that somebody has been having like a double life. It doesn't have to be too dramatic. Oh, pile number two. I'm not saying that you're dealing with exactly this type of situation, but I saw a TikTok video, and this happens all the time. Um, but there was this TikTok video of this lady, and she was talking about how she found out that her husband was living a complete double life. They lost their house, they lost, every asset, and things like that. And he was a part of like a Ponzi scheme, So I don't know if some of y'all, if you're dating like a scammer, get out now. Okay. Or if you are a scammer, I hope not, pal too, but if you were involved, like I said, something legal is happening, so you're gonna have to take it how it resonates. But anyways, the lady was talking about how her husband was actually running a Ponzi scheme, and she was married for like, I forget how many years, but it was a long time. And in that situation, she had kids and everything, like, and he was also cheating. He had like mistresses, and he liked strippers and stuff like that. So, and she said she had no idea, but then towards the middle of the video she also said like there were signs, but she was like also like kind of turning a blind eye to certain things. So, pile number two, that being said, if you feel like you have to turn a blind eye, or if you've been doing that, if you've been, ignoring things that make you uncomfortable, sooner or later down the line, you're going to realize, oh shit, look where I ended up. Look how far I let this go because I didn't want to say something. And that's why I preach communication on my channel, okay? Because it can save you a whole lot of bullshit, okay? I'm just letting you know. But yeah, so be safe, pile number two, okay? If you didn't resonate with this, or if you feel like this is not your situation at all, could be going on around you too, pile number two, okay? But go watch pile number one, all right? So you choose. That's the point of this or that reading, okay? Um, should we get a few more? Let's hit an hour. Yeah, let's hit an hour because we're at 54 minutes. So let's just keep going until an hour. There's only two options. So, ooh, look, marrying for money. Okay, somebody could have married somebody for money, or if you're planning to do that, or if someone around you is planning to do that, it's not gonna go through. This is like about a engagement or a wedding being planned. Somebody could be finding out, or you could be finding out that somebody's only with you for money. Okay, look, and long-term planning. This is damn. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, my collective, yeah, somebody's gonna feel like a fool. Somebody could have Aries in their chart. Or don't do anything impulsive. Don't get married impulsively. Um, or be careful if anybody like tries to propose to you all of a sudden. Okay, I don't know. You might want to check why. Look, the cleanse. Yeah, you're getting rid of this shit or this person. Okay, or you need to by the end of May. All right. Let things play out, of course, but y'all are going to be feeling way more free, way more happy once you realize that, you know, you deserve better and you're going to find better. Okay. Pile number 2. So what you don't see coming is you finding out a whole lot of shit, but still handling it well. Look, and I'm looking at the jail card here right now at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could end up going to jail because of their monies. Like I said, I don't talk for no reason. So somebody definitely could be a part of some sort of like scamming situation, man or woman. Okay, I don't know, but I see you getting away from that. I'm hearing just in time. Okay, so I don't think you're going to be necessarily affected, more maybe emotionally, right, from this situation, but um, you'll be fine. Down the line, you'll be fine. Okay, but it will be a lot to handle or deal with. Okay. Some of you guys, this isn't going to play all the way out through just May. This is always still technically a timeless reading. So whenever you come across this, take it how it resonates. Let's see. School. Somebody could be in school right now, okay? Or if you're in school, what's this? Oh, somebody's okay. Whoever, yeah, we have pay attention, look out for the red flags, scarcity tactics, apology. Pile number 2. Somebody could be trying to, whoever this is, they could be trying to apologize to you for not teaching you like about what they really do on the side or really do on the low. Okay. So I don't know what that's about. I mean, you don't have to accept none of that. Okay. Yeah, look, knowing they fucked up just came out too. Somebody knows that they were a part of like something real. I'm hearing scandalous, and we have government building at the bottom of the deck, so something definitely could turn legal. Okay. So, hey, Goth Peter Pan, welcome in. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. All right, let's see. We're almost at an hour, so we got 2 minutes. I'm just trying to make it to the hour point. All right, let's see. What else is going on for pile number 2 for the month of May? Okay, so you guys are definitely going to be hanging out more with your friends. Also, you might be realizing like you have a really loyal friend. Okay, pile number 2. So out of everybody around you that you cannot trust, you got one friend that's not gonna, I'm hearing, leave you. It could be a lover too, but you're gonna have like one friend who's not gonna leave your side, or one friend that you can kind of trust, at least. Okay. While everybody else is running away or, taking somebody else's side in a certain fucked up situation, there's gonna be at least one friend who's on your side because they know the truth and they know how dirty somebody did you, friend or not. Okay. This is kind of like whenever the readings kind of end up sounding like kind of crazy and shit, like this really, I've literally seen shit play out in real life where people have told me like your readings have played out word for word, so this is a general reading still technically, but I'd be wondering sometimes like what is going on in people's lives whenever I pick up on this type of energy. But, you know, I don't pick up on stuff for no reason. So let things play out and take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? And all of my readings are still timeless. So, you know, that's why I recommend you guys go to the playlist section and watch the even the pick a card and the collective readings, especially, you know, or if they pop up on the For You section of my channel, definitely click on it, you know, see if it resonates. Doesn't matter when it was posted, okay? But that is what I got for y'all. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a Cash App Live on here for you guys. So it is going to be $7 for a mini reading, $10 for a full. All right, and if you want a private reading, just make sure to email me. The private reading prices are always in my bio. They are a little bit different than the live prices. So if you want a quote unquote cheaper priced reading, make sure to join my lives to get one of those, okay? And yeah, I'm going to leave the timestamps. I got them written down here and the options at the beginning. So I'm going to do that in a second. You know, and I will see y'all later. I think I have a reading scheduled for 8 p.m. tonight, but I'll see. I might push it back. All right. So, that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful evening, morning, night, whenever you watch this, okay? And thank you, Goth Peter Pan. Thank you, thank you. Good to have you here. And you too. You guys have a great night. Bye.